150 to 900 AD is referred to as the classical age of development within Mesoamerica. It's dominated by two different regions, the Central Valley of Mexico and the Yucatan Peninsula. A different society, however, is going to arise in the north in the highlands of Mexico. The earliest settlers in the valley did not build irrigation systems, but channeled water from the mountain streams into their fields. The earliest center of that society was known as Teotihuacan. Teotihuacan was a agricultural village by 500 BC and expanded rapidly after 200 BC. And by the end of the millennium, its population was reaching 50,000. By 100 BC, the city's most important prominent monuments, the colossal pyramids of the sun and the moon, dominated the skyline. At its high point, between 400 and 600 AD, Teotihuacan was home to almost 200,000 people. The city was 9 square miles in area, and its population density was only exceeded by ancient Rome itself. Paintings and murals suggest that Teotihuacan was a theocracy. Nearly all of the art was religious in nature. Priests figure in the art, and scholars interpret the many figures in it as representations of the gods. Priests were crucial to the survival of the society, since they kept the calendar and ensured that the planting and harvesting took place at the right times. Teotihuacan's population included cultivators, artisans, and merchants. Artisans were famous for their obsidian tools and fine orange pottery. The residents of Teotihuacan participated in trade and exchange networks. Until 500 AD, there's little sign of military organization in the city. It didn't have any walls, and the art rarely depicts any sort of warriors. Its influence apparently derived less from its military might than its ability to produce manufactured goods. Later buildings were secular in nature, which suggests that power had shifted to civil authorities. The residents of Teotihuacan built on the traditions of the Olmecs. They played a ball game, adapted the Olmec calendar to their own use, and expanded upon the Olmec's graphic symbols into a complete system of writing. Only a few symbols of their writings survive. It's impossible to know what their worldview was. Art suggests that they recognized an earth god and a rain god, and they carried out human sacrifice. Teotihuacan experienced military pressure around 500 AD. Works of art is going to change, and they depict eagles, jaguars, and coyotes. These are traditionally animals that are associated with military conquest in Mesoamerica. After 650, Teotihuacan enters a period of decline, perhaps because of problems with agriculture. But nonetheless, by the 8th century, it was abandoned, perhaps by attacks by northern nomads.